So a professor at Millikin University, he's had a tough life. When he was a teen, his family was murdered by him. Yep, James D. St. James killed his family 46 years ago, placed in a mental hospital, deemed sane shortly after. Then he changed his name, and now he teaches psychology at a nice little college. The wrinkly killer has, of course, a gray ponytail and is described as an older hippie to convey harmlessness. He's like Bill Ayers decades after trying to kill American soldiers. His earring makes the murderous slime seem so much more charming. The school didn't know they hired a maniac until the newspaper or local newspaper exposed it, but they're still sticking by the psycho. Their statement, it's hilarious. Quote, given the traumatic experiences of his childhood, St. James's efforts to rebuild his life and obtain a successful professional career have been remarkable. Yes, when you kill your whole family, it really is remarkable how you can bounce back from that. I'm also really impressed how Nadal Hassan has handled his fellow soldiers' deaths so well. Now, some view this as a model for rehabilitation, but it's also a model for gaming the system. James St. James, what an odd name to choose, was never insane. He hated his family, and he said so, and he planned to kill them. But America is a land of second chances, especially for those who know how to trigger the empathy of fools and cleverly play the victim. Only the sane use the insanity defense. And where does a demon like this go? Well, to the campus lounge, that bottomless pit of deadly relativism that welcomes fiends from the weather underground while shunning the ROTC. And so a mass murderer ends up running the psych department. He's probably the sanest professor they got. Nice. Bob, it's the academics. This guy should be dead. He should be dead.
This one could not have been teed up better for you.
I know.
I mean, it's perfect. I will say this in the guy's defense. He was 15 when this happened. And I think that there may have been some circumstances that we don't know about. And the guy was...
yeah, he's a killer.
Right.
Well, yeah, I mean, but he went to a psychiatric hospital and they let him go. He was 15. I mean, didn't you do things like this when you were 15?
Yeah, I killed my family, Bob. This guy planned it, and then he tried to make it look like somebody else did it, so he wasn't insane. He was thinking ahead.
Well, what would you do with him?
Students are just getting a first-hand account of psychology and insanity. This guy, no one else has a better way to teach everyone what being insane actually means. They're not talking about insanity. They're talking about being evil and being responsible for your actions.
You don't
I love
think
how
that
they're
looks
playing
insane?
him
Look
as
at
a
him right
victim
there.
here.
He looks insane to me.
Yeah, but now that he looks like a hippie, Eric, with his appropriate facade of the beard and the little ponytail. He's a gentle hippie.
If Bob grew a beard, you know, he looks like Wilford Brimley. I'm looking at a little similarities there, Mr.
Looks like Bob a little
James St. James, Bill Ayers, Bernadine Dorn. You know, if you're evil and you rehab yourself, you get you back out. Here's the thing, though. There was a 14-year-old recently, I think, that was tried in Florida for murder, if I'm not mistaken. So the law is evolving. I guess back then, if you were under 18, you couldn't be tried for murder. And whether or not he was sane or insane may have gotten out anyway.
Yeah.
So I think the law is catching up.
Should he be fired now that they know this?
I would say so.
Yeah, I mean, who would want their kids being taught by a psycho?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Being taught psycho by psycho. I mean, he's got unique insight into abnormal psychology.
According to you, every university's got people like this. I mean, this is
great.
Had you ever found a university you liked and didn't think it was full of communists?
No, but I'm patiently waiting.
Hillsdale
College.
Yeah, absolutely. That's one.
Liberty University.
KG.
I actually didn't mind UC Davis. I thought that was good.
UC Davis?
Yeah, UC system.
That's good.
Very,
Out in
very
Sacramento.
academic school.
But the other thing, KG, that's bad about this is on campuses, soldiers are mocked, the ROTC is jeered, but they welcome people like this. They welcome the weather underground.
Yeah, well, what a double standard. I mean, and that's why you should make careful choices about what academic institutions you send your children to. You want a university like this that has somebody with this horrible background and past, or somebody like a Bill Ayers individual? No, you don't. So do your research and check it out.
Don't. So that's the point.
You just said they do.
I want to play.
Yes, Greg's got the indictment of the entire university.
I try to. I am opinionated. I just have some tape of I think one of his students defending him.
Of course.
He has done exactly what our court system set up for him to do, and he did it. And he's went above and beyond to, use that experience to teach us as students and to, improve other people's lives.
So he's going to use the experience of killing his family to improve your life.
Right. Looking forward to that. That can only
That's
end
self-help.
badly. We
That's
can only end
self-help.
really
She actually
badly.
got an A in that.
Yeah,
that
did
course.
they
That's
take a couple of units and credits away from her just for the idiocy of that
She
statement?
looked like his daughter.
Could you imagine the office hours?
Or no,
What if you
sisters.
flunked?
Well, no, there's probably going to be
Yeah.
girls that are going to have crushes on him and want to do extra office hours and be with him because that's how dumb.
Yeah.
That's how dumb.
All right. Well,
Okay.
once again,
Wait, what?
we have proven that the
There are
college
girls
campus
that
is
they like
corrupt.
killers, like like the Night Stalker. They write guys in prison. They want to be with them. Look at Aaron
True.
Hernandez. Everyone was in love with him, and like this guy's probably going to get some
Was
girls
anybody,
too.
when anyone